Shalom to the elect, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rechakadash. Call Elohim, Wahawa, Eloheinu, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rechakadash. All praises and glory to our power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rechakadash. Yahweh, being the true, almighty, and powerful name of the Heavenly Father. And his only begotten Son's name is Yahweh Shai. From the world you can call Jesus Christ. Ba'ashem Rechakadash, in the name of Spirit Holy. Of course, giving a shalom to the elect, starting with the prophets of the 144,000 and the rest of the remnant of the 1/3, men, women, and children whom are Israelites, who will listen and follow, being obedient to the truth when they hear it, repenting back to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai B'Shem Rechakadash, being sealed with this truth, and of course will be delivered. And if they are to perish, their works do follow them. Shemiah Mappa is a Mappa from the Great Millstone Plaintables Camp. Located here in the city of Philadelphia. Come on, another wee lesson that belongs to the elder apostles, the elder bishops, Great Millstone, if I haven't said that. The title of the article is Illegal Aliens Flee Sanctuary Cities for Their Native Countries. American Dream Doesn't Exist Anymore. Okay. And yeah, so things are rapidly changing as we move forward with prophecy, which here at Great Millstone, we're only going to speak to you mainly prophecy. Okay. This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and 39. Wherefore, brethren, covet to prophesy, and forbid not to speak with tongues or languages. Covet to prophesy. Covet. Go back to the Zalo, which is going to having a burning zeal, okay? To exert oneself for the Lord, that is. Have a desire. So we have a very hot desire to prophesy because the Lord put the Spirit on us to prophesy, okay? As the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets. So, of course, us being back in our reincarnations, if you can receive it, and we're in here, Babylon the Great, which is America, in different places where we've been scattered to, and we're telling you the different oracles and the things which the Lord want communicated, all right, to the elect, as we are prophets as well to the nations. So, we let you know of the truth and give you the understanding, which is important. You hear, listen. Isaiah 42:9. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. Okay? The Lord tells us of the various things which are to occur. I tell you, meaning he proclaims, all right, from Shemai. He proclaims and makes a proclamation of what he wants known. And he wants you to know these prophecies. Especially if we're living in these last days. Okay? This is Isaiah chapter 43, And this is verse 8. It says, bring forth the blind people that have eyes, and the deaf that have ears. Okay? Dealing with, obviously, we the elect. Okay? Because the blind people that have eyes and the deaf people that have ears, they'll be able to have the understanding, okay, to be able to take heed to the warnings out there. Isaiah 43:12, it says, I have declared and have saved, and I have shewed when there was no strange God among you. Therefore, ye are my witnesses, saith the Lord Yahweh, and that I am God, our power. Okay, so the Lord was always dealing and dealt with us. Okay, there's a time, obviously, the Lord put us away, but the Lord has the redemption through Yahweh Shai, reconciling us back to Him, in which through Yahweh Shai being the spirit, having the spirit of Yahweh Shai being the spirit of prophecy, we know these things. Okay. Isaiah 43:19, behold, I do a new thing, now it shall spring forth. Shall ye not know it? I will even make a way in the wilderness, in the rivers, in the desert. Okay? Shall you not know it? You will know it, because the Lord, He tells us. Okay? Simple, as He reveals His secrets to the servants and prophets. Now, just going into this legals, like I say, illegal aliens, which are legal alien, you pretty much occupying a place and without the proper legal documentation. Okay. You have to, if you migrate to a country, of course you have to, show different reasons of your reason for being there. You show your proof, and you stay for the time you are to, and you return back. But obviously, you have different circumstances that hinder this, and a lot of time people come here without having documentation. They come through illegally, breaking the law of the land, okay, which is ruled by Esau Edom at this time. All right. Illegal immigration is the migration of people into a country and a violation of a country's immigration laws, or to the continuous residence in a country without a legal right to. Which, you have different various ways in which you can reside in a country, okay? But you have to go to immigration, okay? Now, you have here, as they got an estimate about, look like about 11, is this like 11, I'm not sure if that's 11 million. Yeah, 11 million, about 11 million and a half, basically. 11 and 50,000 unauthorized population, United States. Okay. Or they got here off of Department of Homeland Security about, this is quite a bit ago though, and this has increased. 5.0 million undocumented immigrants were residing in the United States in October 1996. Okay. And then they got, the population was estimated to be growing by about 275,000 each year, which is about 25,000 lower than the annual level of growth estimated by the INS. Okay. Which is the Immigration Naturalization Service. So, Esau looks into these things. He knows what's going on. All right, so you have sanctuary cities. That's another thing. We should look into sanctuary cities. A sanctuary city is a municipality that limits or denies its cooperation with the national government in enforcing immigration law. And there you go with your separation with basically like you have that with the state and the federal government, like states basically, municipalities doing their own thing. All right, and sanctuary cities is basically is biblical when you go into it. That's another maybe a lesson to possibly do. Give me a moment. Yeah, refuge. Yeah, Exodus 20 and 12. So we're going to go to that real quick. Exodus 20 and 12. Well, that's not it. Find it real quick. Deuteronomy 4 and 41. Let me see. Pardon me. Like I said, it's been quite a bit since I went into this. Let me see something. Numbers 35:9. And if I can't find it, I have to just go into it at another time. No, I could just go into this, just bring it out. This is Numbers chapter 35 and 6. It says, and among the cities which ye shall give unto the Levites, there shall be 6 cities of refuge, which ye shall appoint for the manslayer, that he may flee thither, and to them ye shall add 42 cities. Alright, just, letting you know that the Levites are the priests. Alright. So-called Haitians of today. Cities of refuge. Maqualat. Asylum, refuge, in the sense of taking in. Alright, we'll go into it more in another lesson. Let's just get back to the article. So it says the American dream doesn't exist anymore. All right, and Babylon definitely is waning. The Golden City. The splendor is losing, is lacking. Okay. So many people used to come and look at this place as the brother like to say, a beacon of hope. Well, hey, that has been waning. Border crossers and illegal aliens are fleeing sanctuary cities in the United States and heading back to their native countries. Now, I want to look at some sanctuary cities in the U.S. I know Philadelphia definitely is one. They got this already studied, man. You got different states like Cali, cities list, Jersey, and you got tons of Central Americans there. Colorado, Utah, Washington State, Vermont, Utah, Oregon, New York. Okay, they got the different cities and counties. And so they got it by the state. And then they have the different cities within it. The counties. Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, where I'm located. Alright? Got plenty of places. Sanctuary jurisdictions are listed below. These cities and counties and states have laws, ordinances, and regulations, resolution policies, or other practices that obstruct immigration enforcement and shield criminals from ICE. So, hey, that's a barrier. Either by refusing to or prohibiting agencies from complying with ICE detainers, imposing unreasonable conditions on detainer acceptance, denying ICE access to interview incarcerated aliens, or otherwise impeding communication or information exchanging between their personnel and federal immigration officers. So, hey, no corroborating. A detainer is the primary tool used by ICE to gain custody of criminal aliens for deportation. Deportation is when they send a foreigner from a country. All right. 2 is it is a notice to the law enforcement agency that ICE intends to assume the custody of a alien and includes information on the alien's previous criminal history, immigration violation, and potential threat to public safety or security. All right. So there you go. You got lots on the East Coast, some in the Midwest. Different counties. All right. So as you see, there's more counties than states. All right. U.S. we're talking about. So, going back to the article. Sorry. It says, in an interview with Chicago Tribune, where Chicago, I believe, have a sanctuary city, is a sanctuary city. That's in Illinois, as you can see. Going on. It says nearly 21,000 border crossers and illegal aliens who have arrived in the sanctuary city of Chicago, Illinois, said they wish they never made the journey up to the United States through the Mexico border. The American dream doesn't exist anymore, said Castillon, as he laid on a blanket on a bare floor of an empty station the afternoon before they left. There's nothing for us here, or nothing here for us. Migrants said they realize the city is at its breaking point. Not only is there no more space in shelters, they also acknowledged that some residents in Chicago opposed the opening of shelters for them. So, they're seeing that there isn't that social help welfare for them. Okay, that you will bank on. Case Yon said that despite the dangerous trek to get here, often begging for money and sleeping in streets to cross several borders, the journey has not been worth it. We didn't know things would be this hard, he said. I thought the process would be faster. All right. According to the Tribune report, Catholic Charities is raking in lucrative cash from taxpayers across the United States in states like Illinois, Colorado, Texas, as they help relocate newly arrived border crossers and illegal aliens to other states. In Illinois, for example, Catholic Charities is using taxpayer money to send more than 2,000 border crossers and legal aliens to other states. At the same time, Catholic Charities in Colorado and Texas are using taxpayer money to send more border crossers and illegal aliens to Illinois. Chicago is not the only sanctuary city to see dissatisfied border crossers and illegal aliens. In New York, new arrivals told the New York Post that they're furious over the prospect of the city moving them into the historic Floyd Bennett Field in southeast Brooklyn. We weren't being told where we're going, a migrant told the Post. I work in the Bronx. My kids go to school in the Bronx. For us to live out here is ridiculous. I kind of stay here. This is crazy. Another migrant said that after arriving at the Floyd Bennett Field. New York Mayor Eric Adams has repeatedly warned that illegal immigration is devastating the city and will overwhelm outer borough neighborhoods. Okay, so you see things are not good for Babylon, America. Like everybody want to come here. Well, hey, people that's coming here are going back. Prophecy, Isaiah 13:14, and it shall be as the chase roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, the point, and flee every one into his own land. Flee everyone into his own land. Okay? Aratazawa his all to into unto land his ya nawaswa, which is flee. He or shall is ya in the prefix, and you have nawas, what is his. Nawas going to flee or disappear, take flight. You know, they going back, man. Okay? These things ain't looking good for Babylon. Esau's falling. Okay? So, most people don't want to fall with it. Okay? So that's amazing because, America, like I said, been up there and for quite a bit. And now he's falling. So this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51:7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that have made all the earth drunken off the philosophies, okay, the democracy, all right, different various religion, okay, and just the name, lies, part of the image of his beast and such, is perpetuated and pushed out in the beast system out of Babylon and such. Babylon, everybody want to be like America, which is Babylon means confusion. And America is confusion. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Okay, the nations are definitely mad. halal, which goes into acting like a madman, being foolish. Okay, the nations look lost. Okay, it says, verse 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and is destroyed. Have for her take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed. But this place ain't being healed, regardless of how much money they try to pump into the economy to make things actually better. It's making it worse. The more debt onto the bankers. And like I said, the inflation, the de-dollarization, I mean, the money's losing its value. Okay, people would rather suffer on their own country. It says, we would have healed Babylon, but she's not healed. Forsake her and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reaches into heaven and is lifted up even to the skies, man. So the prophecies are speaking very much. Rapah for healed, and it goes into national defects or hurts, and the defects and hurts are heavy. Like they don't even want to have a shelter system to help these migrants. You know, said they want to send them to different cities. They don't want to stay in the places where it is for shelter. You know, because they come, different nations come to reap the benefits of free education. Different securities, but all of that's waning in these times. The days are getting more rough. So hey, prophecies are speaking very loud. So that's the lesson through the Spirit. Shalom to the elect. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Shem El Shai, by Shem Kakodash, and double honors to the elder apostles, elder bishops, and great millstone. Illegal aliens flee, or Nawas, okay, in the Hebrew. Sanctuary cities for their native countries. American dream doesn't exist anymore. That's true. Shalom.